Gastlecast. I'm Chris.
I'm Heather. And today, we are doing a Glow Pop Showdown.
An old-fashioned glow-in-the-dark showdown.
It's not old-fashioned.
It is old-fashioned.
These are Funko Pops.
A good old-fashioned glow-in-the-dark showdown. Can I just say that?
If you want, but it doesn't make any sense.
But before we get this show on the road, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post new content. You're not going to want to miss that because it's just as fun as this right here. Heather, tell us what we're going to do.
So what we're going to do is we are going to have two pops face-to-face in a bracket style competition, and we are going to judge the pops based off of duration of glow and brightness of glow. Now we are going to judge the duration by this handy stopwatch on my Kindle, and brightness just by our eyeballs.
So as you can see, we selected a wide number of Funko Pops. Now we took characters that would go head to head, possibly in comic books, movies, film, except for one set that Heather chose. Spirit Spider goes against Corrupted Venom. Molten Man goes against Hydra Man. This Black Suit Spidey goes against AntiVenom Glow-in-the-Dark. Vulture goes against Mysterio. Heather's 3 Tron Pops from Kingdom Hearts will go against Beetlejuice. Random!
I like them.
And Freddy versus Jason, which I think will probably be the cooler of the pairings because they're the older horror Funko Pops.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna screw them up though, just to spite you, and I'm gonna do Freddy against Tron and Beetlejuice first.
Yeah, I don't like that. Let's not do that. Guys, let's get this thing started with Vulture and Mysterio. And here's the stopwatch here. We're going to turn off the lights. We're going to turn off the light on the scoreboard. We're going to glow these guys for 10 seconds. And then we're going to see how long they glow and who glows the brightest.
All right.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Lights off. So this head-to-head competition was great. Vulture stopped at 136. Mysterio stopped at 212. The white in this dome was very bright for a very long time. I even feel like we called it a little early.
We did.
But that's a long time. I can't wait to see some of the other white pops that we have here, how long they're going to last. Mysterio was the winner of this competition. The next set that we have going against each other is Spirit Spider from Walgreens and this Corrupted Venom from the LA Con. He was an LA Con exclusive. Heather, predictions?
Spirit Spider.
I think Spirit Spider is going to last the longest as well.
He's gonna last the longest and be the brightest. Wow.
Spirit Spider was bright for a long time. So
Yes.
we were literally standing here wondering if we should go and start doing chores around the house. We almost decided to go make some food or something because it went on for a long time, which makes us think that we should probably start to cap it at 5 minutes. And I believe by watching these two, this white Funko Pop, the white paint, is what's going to shine the brightest on any of the Funko Pops that we have here. I'm looking forward to seeing if that's a true fact or not.
Maybe.
Or if it's just a Spirit Spider, because this thing is bright and it stays bright for a long time.
On the brightness scale, we didn't even talk about this with Vulture and Mysterio. Vulture, we gave 2 stars. Mysterio, we gave 3 for brightness. For these guys, we gave the Venom just 1 star. He wasn't super bright.
He didn't glow very bright at all.
He has a neat glow because it's his teeth and all these little...
Tentacles.
Yeah, tentacles in there. But as far as brightness goes, 1 star. And Spirit Spider got 3.
Spirit Spider is definitely the brightest thus far. 3 stars is the top and 1 star is the lowest. Let's also mark that as being a part of our scale.
The next 2 are going to be Molten Man and Hydra Man.
All right, so Molten Man Hydra Man. This is going to be interesting. So Molten Man is the red color. I've glowed these two, and they do glow for a while. All right, we're going to give it a 10-second shot burst of the black light, and then we're going to count down, see how long they go. So out of these two, the Hydra Man was the winner. He capped out at 5 minutes. He was glowing bright like the other white Funko Pops that we have.
Molten Man, he quit at 2 minutes and 1 second. I think it has to do with the colors. We gave Molten Man a 1 on the brightness scale, and Hydra Man got a 2. Even though he lasted long, it was definitely not in your face bright.
Right.
Not even to begin with.
Right, I agree. Yeah, so Hydra Man wins this round.
So we're going to do Freddy versus Jason next.
Okay.
I believe they are both green glows.
Okay.
And these are both 2012 pops. I don't have my other Freddy to compare it to. I have this Freddy, which is the 2012 Freddy. And I also have one from 2016 or 2017. The difference between the two being is the glow is almost built into Freddy in this 2012 one.
Okay.
It's not on the paint. It's literally like in the vinyl. Which is wild. Jason obviously has a brighter glow.
Yes.
Freddy is a bit weaker. We gave Jason a 2 out of 3 on the brightness scale. We gave Freddy a 1 out of 3 on the brightness scale.
They both glowed better than Molten Man and Corrupted Venom.
Yes.
But they didn't glow as bright as the white pops that we've been showing off.
Right. But they glowed just as long.
They did, but what's interesting about these pops, these are some of the very first Funko Pops that were like glow in the dark. These are from 2012. This has been a while ago. The fact that they last as long as they do is a testament that whatever they were glowing them with works, right?
Yeah.
So I honestly, before we started doing this, I didn't realize pops glowed this long.
Me
And this
neither.
is sort of blowing my mind that these pops are glowing like for 5 minutes. Our next set, Heather, is AntiVenom, which is yet another white Funko Pop, versus this black and white Spider-Man, black suit Spider-Man. There's
Awesome.
not a whole lot to glow on black suit Spider-Man. This guy is probably going to light up like a Christmas tree, this AntiVenom.
I can imagine so.
Alright, so just as we suspected, AntiVenom definitely glowed the brightest and the longest. He capped out at 5 minutes like some of the other white painted Funko Pops. Spider-Man, on the other hand, lasted about 2 minutes or so.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
His glow was dying down, so we just kind of called it because it's just not that bright anymore. The white paint, definitely, we're seeing that is the brightest out of all the glows.
Yes, and I'd like to mention that we gave him a 3 on the glow scale and we gave Spider-Man a 2.
The final set that we have here that we're pitting against each other, who are they?
It is going to be the Trons and Beetlejuice.
Oh my.
And this is a wild set. You're going to have to really get your black light hand ready.
Do you want to let's just grab one of these guys. Want to do just one?
That's fine.
Yeah, that way we're not doing a whole bunch.
If they make it to the last round, though, we're doing all 3.
So we just pitted Tron Goofy versus this Beetlejuice from 2017. We gave them both exactly the same in time and in brightness. However, I think that the Beetlejuice is brighter.
I feel like they both had almost the same amount of brightness, but because Beetlejuice is more of an all-over glow, and the color of the glow, it just seemed a bit brighter, but that blue really popped too.
Yeah, it did. The winner is going to be Beetlejuice. Now, from here on out, because we are now down to, it's 3 and 3, we're going to do 3 pops at one time and glow them for 1 second.
Awesome.
Okay? So I'm going to shine it as quickly as I can in 1 second on all 3 of them. And then we're going to see who lasts out of those 3. And then we're going to bring it down to 1-on-1. And we'll find out who the winner is with 1 second of glow. Are you ready?
I don't know.
We're going to do Mysterio, Hydra Man, and AntiVenom first.
All right, grab them.
Hydra Man, Mysterio, and AntiVenom. Here they are. So we had Hydra Man, Mysterio, and AntiVenom went head-to-head. We realized that these things last forever when they glow in the dark, even at 1 second. I'm really impressed with this. However, at about the 5-minute mark, we're capping it still after that glow of 1 second, and we're calling who is the brightest after that 5 minutes.
Yes.
Hydra Man is definitely the brightest one out of this three.
So it's really weird. Mysterio was the least brightest, Hydra Man second brightest, and AntiVenom was the brightest when we started out.
Yeah.
But at the 5-minute mark, Mysterio was just about gone. AntiVenom was dim. Hydra Man was still the brightest out of the three.
Hydra Man kept his glow, kept his charge.
Yeah. So it's wild. It is. I can't believe it.
I'm shocked because I thought AntiVenom would totally win. So Hydra Man wins this round, Heather.
Yes.
Okay, so who's our next three?
So we've got Spirit Spider, Jason, and Beetlejuice.
Any idea of who you're thinking is going to win?
Spirit Spider.
Spirit Spider, hands down.
Yeah, because he's going to be the brightest, and he's going to glow for the longest amount of time.
Okay.
Now, I mean, I feel like Jason and Beetlejuice are still very bright.
Yes.
But not as bright as Spirit Spider, and I feel like he will stay brighter longer than Beetlejuice, which I think will be second.
Okay. I honestly think that Beetlejuice is going to be the longest. I think he's going to hang out the longest. I do think Spirit Spider will be the brightest. So in a shocker, Beetlejuice was in last place when it came to brightness. Jason was in second place when it came into brightness. And Spirit Spider was definitely the brightest out of these three Funko Pops.
Yes.
Spirit Spider also stayed brighter longer as well. We gave them that 5 minutes again. Spirit Spider came out on top, which is not, I don't think, a big shocker. Because what's interesting about this video is that we started off with the idea for this video because we got Spirit Spider and realized how bright he was glowing.
Yeah.
And Heather was like, I think this might be the brightest glowing pop that we own. And I told Heather, I don't know about that. She's like, well, let's go ahead and test it out and see. Well, this is that test. So far, you are right. Spirit Spider definitely is on top. So our final head-to-head is Hydra Man versus Spirit Spider. Heather, who do you think is going to win?
Spirit Spider.
Spirit Spider, I think, is also going to win. They both definitely last 5 minutes, but who glows the brightest within that 5 minutes after a 1 second black light glow? We're going to find out right now who's the winner, Heather. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Well, we have a winner.
We do have a winner. They kept glowing forever and ever and ever. We let it go on for 10 straight minutes. And I thought by the 10th minute that one of them would have completely burnt out. But that is not the case.
Yeah, it was wild. So, Spirit Spider definitely started out stronger than Hydra Man. But as they faded, at the 5 minute mark, they were both
equal. Yeah, they were both looking pretty bright. But it was in the final moments that we noticed that Spirit Spider was definitely glowing brighter. Even from a distance, we had sort of kind of walked out of the room to see what they looked like from the doorway. And Spirit Spider definitely was a standout out of the two. So, Spirit Spider is our winner! So that's awesome. Now, we showed you a ton of Funko Pops here that all glowed in the dark. And they all look great glowing in the dark, in my opinion. What a fun experiment. Guys, what did you think about all of the glow Funko Pops that you saw here? Which one was your favorite? Did you think that another one of these guys glowed the brightest? Did we overlook something? You let us know all that and more in the comments section down below. Remember, as always, we are together, yes! We'll catch you next time!
Bye!